Hey everyone, welcome back to Better Late Than Never. Today we're stepping into a living time capsule, the Western Antique Airplane and Automobile Museum in Hood River, WAAM for short. This incredible place is packed wall to wall with history that moves, flies, and roars to life. Joining us is our brother-in-law Tim. He's not a mechanic here, but he's been a member since 2011, spent some years volunteering, and knows the stories behind so many of these treasures. Today, he's our tour guide through the hangars. So come with us and let's explore.
So, hey, Tim, tell me a little bit about this plane.
Yeah, this plane is a 1929 Ford tri-motor, and the museum acquired this a few years ago, and they give sightseeing rides on this. They're going to be doing this at the Fly-On next month, and it's just a wonderful plane. It's the first. This is a passenger plane, the first real passenger plane from 1929. And this plane here, if I remember right, came from the Grand Canyon that used to do scenic flights. So, never ridden in it before, but it's amazing to watch it fly.
So tell me what got you interested in this museum, how you got started.
Yeah, this museum, we stopped by about 15 years ago in 2007. And actually 2007 is when the museum started. We discovered it probably around 4 years later, and became a member the first day we came here. And it's just every time you come out here, you see a different airplane, a different car, and everything works. We just took a biplane ride today. They did a complete frame-off restoration here. They have a great restoration crew that just knows everything about these old planes, and there's excellent pilots here that know how to do this. But it just attracts me to be able to raise my kids, around all this old stuff, ride in Model Ts, Model As, just whatever they happen to be bringing out, because every second Saturday they give rides for your admission for coming into the museum, free of charge. So you just never know what you're going to ride in, from an electric car to a Model T to a Model A.
So I remember the first time that I came, we walked around. It was a very overwhelming experience for me because there was just so much here to see. Was it that way for you?
Oh yeah, it was just incredible. Just seeing the quality of the restorations on these planes. Yeah, everything we run into, and then getting to know the people and just having that personal relationship of volunteers and the people who started the museum. Yeah, I can't say enough. It's just an incredible place. And if you haven't been here, you definitely need to come and see it if you're in Hood River, Oregon.
You get your pilot's license?
I've wanted to do that in the past, but I don't think now. There's a lot of responsibility behind that. And but I do enjoy flying. It's a whole different perspective to be up in the air looking down.
All right, well, thank you.
You're welcome. Crank it up.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Good use of space.
For those of you who caught it at the tail end, like I did, that is for luggage. They are stored in the plane wings.
Any questions?
So here you go.
Thank you.
Alright, so here we are. This has just been really crazy. Sorry,
Overwhelming.
it is kind of overwhelming.
You need to come out here more than once.
For sure.
Biggest man cave of all time, I guess.
Oh my gosh, so much.
This is another plane here, the 1917 Standard J1. And this one here, they completely rebuilt. Right now they have it uncovered. They just wanted to put it on display like this so you can kind of see all the inner workings. And they're going to cover it here in the next few months. And then they'll also fly this one. And the restoration crew put this all together and just did an amazing job. When you go into the restoration shop, which you can do every second Saturday, they give a tour of all the current projects they have going. A frame, just pieces and parts laying around, then all of a sudden you see it completely built like this, and then someday we'll see it fly. It's just incredible what they can do, because this is like a one-off. There's none other in the world. This will be a one-of-a-kind that's been rebuilt.
All right, Tim, so you tell me this is a Boeing. What can you tell me about it?
Well, I can tell you this is a 1928 Boeing. It was the first Boeing airplane to take airmail, actually, across the country. It used to go from the East Coast to the West Coast. And in 2018, they actually went from Seattle to San Diego, and they did like a reenactment flight with 2 other planes. And then they actually sent letters, like they were carrying letters as airmail. And actually my kids were able to do this, and we actually have a copy of this particular letter that has all the stamps for airmail and everything for the reenactment. And this was originally found down in a mountain in Oregon. There was actually a diamond dealer that actually was carrying diamonds on here, and they actually crashed down in the Roseburg area up in the hills, and it sat there for 80 years. They pulled it out and they rebuilt this whole thing. It took up to 8 years for them to do that. And then of course it still flies, and it's just an incredible experience to see this fly.
As we wrapped up our walk with Tim, we stumbled into a surprise interview with a longtime WAAAM volunteer who knows these treasures inside and out. Don has been volunteering here for over 14 years and has stories you won't want to miss.
Well, if you've been here a while, you kind of know where things are. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
But talking to people like this, you don't know who you're talking to and what they know. The Jennies never went to war. Finally got around to several different versions of it, plus a model builder. If the Jennies did go to war, they carried carrier pigeons in the back seat.
Oh.
They fly over the lines. The Germans doing something naughty. The guy takes it, write it down, throw the bird out. The bird would go back to the airfield, and they take it up. And they call an artillery battalion.
And that's just the beginning of our journey here at the WAAAM Museum. In part 2, Tim, Caitlin, and Colton climb into a vintage biplane for the ride of a lifetime. You won't want to miss that. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when part 2 comes out. Thanks for coming along.